Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. A pretty interesting setup here. Potential double bottom brewing, but we'd obviously have to break above this chaos of Friday or the high of Friday here for that to be in play. We do have a break above, not quite a strong area of what was resistance, and we're hoping it has now flipped to support. But you can see there are quite a few tails around this area, and if I just go to the left, you'll see there's quite a bit of interaction here. So this 12884 is something that you do need to pay attention to. That would be sort of the most logical pullback area that we need to pay attention to. So trend is down, we know that. Oscillators have crossed over, we've had diversions, and we're moving to the upside. We've also had a bit of a trend line break. There it is there. More of a channel, of a small channel break. There's a well, I suppose we could argue that we could call that a wedge. So nevertheless, it's definitely a break of consolidation structure. If you look to the left, there was consolidation quite some time ago, and now we're consolidating. Personally, I think we're probably just looking for a better area to be short. We have got a couple of levels to the upside. I just want to get them in before we drill down. That would make a lot of sense. Let's just move this one down to there. Right, so you can see what I'm doing. Picking up on the fractals here, picking up on the fractals, that's kind of where prices bounced off. Now, if we start drilling down to levels we want to be trading, 3 hour, looking a little bit overcooked on the oscillators, would make sense for some kind of a pullback. There's structure here. There is another bit of structure right up here, but we'll look at that on the hour. Nothing else that we need to worry about just yet. At the moment, the trend is down. We should be looking for opportunities to sell on the 3 hour, but I'm a bit reluctant with that based on what I see on the 8 hour. If we now start looking at the hour, which is what we need to be paying attention to, have a look at this classic price action. Up to the 150, down, come and test the moving averages, back up. So just range about in between the moving averages and then break out. See the rejection on the top of the trend line here, and then buyers come back in, and then a break. There's a bit of a gap here. So I would be arguing, I'm going to put one more level in here, that this is the zone I want to be pulling back to. It would also test the trend line. So this makes the most sense at the moment. Look at the oscillators on the hour. Definitely don't want to be just jumping in long up here. I would prefer a pullback to 12884 or alternatively 12922. Get a pullback into that area, get price action that we're looking for, which would be inside bars. There's an inside bar, there's an inside bar, engulfing bar, there's an engulfing bar, or a pin bar. And there's no real pin bars on structure. Well, there's a reverse pin bar off the top here, but that's kind of the only structure that I look for. Moving down to the 15-minute, because that's kind of what you're going to be needing to look for to get your entries. You'll see how the structure lines up pretty well in this area. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Oscillators are already grouped to the downside. 15-minute trend has reversed, so you are wanting to go with the trend today, which is to the upside. And yeah, that's kind of my take on today. Don't think there's anything else we need to be worried about. You're just looking to buy, and if you look at the hour, we've got a crossover of the moving averages at the moment. Obviously, I want a retest of that, and again, the zone does everything. It retests everything on all the time frames from the hour down. So 12884 and 12922. You're looking for a long entry there. Your take profit area is up here at around 13079 and 13100. Just watch out for 13, but we are close to 13, yeah, so that should be all right. Stop area is pretty much below the structure that you find. So in other words, there's my engulfing bar. My stop is right below that area, just 2 or 3 points below the structure, and my entry is obviously on the top of that. So in this situation here, your entry would have been just 2 or 3 points above the structure and your stop below. So there's my stop, there's my entry. Okay. Anyway, that kind of what we're looking at. Hope that helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.